Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to tell you about a very interesting and possibly valuable coin from the United States. It's called the 2007 Montana State Quarter. You might be surprised to know that some of these quarters, which normally are worth just 25 cents, can actually be worth hundreds or even up to $1,500 in rare cases. Yes, you heard that right. A simple quarter could be worth that much money. So in this video, we're going to take a close look at this coin. We'll talk about its design, why it was made, what makes it special, and most importantly, how to tell if you have one of the rare and expensive ones. First, let's understand what this coin is. The Montana State Quarter is part of something called the 50 State Quarters program. This was a special coin program that ran from 1999 to 2008. During this time, the U.S. Mint released a new quarter every few months, and each one represented a different U.S. state. The goal was to celebrate the history, culture, and symbols of all 50 states. A lot of people started collecting these quarters because they were fun, educational, and looked different from the usual coins we see every day. Montana State Quarter came out in 2007. On the front of the coin, like all quarters, you will see the face of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This part of the coin looks the same on all quarters from this series. But on the back of the coin, the design is special to Montana. It shows the outline of the state of Montana, and inside that, there is a picture of a bison skull. This is a symbol of the American West and Montana's history with Native American tribes, nature, and wildlife. Behind the skull, you can also see mountains, and at the bottom, it says Big Sky Country, which is Montana's nickname. The date at the top says 1889, which is the year Montana became a state. And of course, the year 2007 is on the front to show when the coin was made. Now, most people have seen or even collected these state quarters before. Millions and millions of them were made, so normally they are not rare. You can still find them in your pocket change, in coin jars, or in old coin albums. So you might be wondering, why is this quarter worth so much money in some cases? That's a great question. The answer is that while most Montana quarters are only worth face value, a small number of them are special because they have something extra. These could be very high quality, or they could have what we call an error, or variety. When collectors find a coin like that, it can be worth a lot more. One of the biggest reasons a coin like this can be worth $1,500 is because of its condition. If the coin looks almost brand new, with no scratches, no wear, and still has a bright shine, it could be called uncirculated. If it's graded by a professional grading company and gets a very high score, like MS 67 or higher, then it can become a valuable coin. MS stands for Mint State, and the number is a grade that tells us how perfect the coin is. A coin graded MS 70 is considered perfect. Most coins we use every day are much lower because they get scratched or worn down over time. So if someone has a Montana quarter that is graded MS 67, MS 68, or even MS 69, and it also has no damage or marks, collectors may be willing to pay hundreds or even $1,500 to get that coin into their collection. Another thing that makes some Montana quarters valuable is a minting error. This means something went wrong when the coin was being made. Errors can be small or big. For example, some coins may have doubling of letters or numbers, which is called a double die. Some may be slightly off-center, meaning the design was not printed in the right place. Others may have cracks, chips, or extra pieces of metal. These kinds of mistakes are rare, and because of that, they are very interesting to collectors. When an error like that is easy to see and the coin is still in good condition, the value can go up a lot. There's also something called a variety, which means that two coins from the same year and design can have slight differences. These are not exactly errors, but they happen when different tools or dies are used to strike the coin. Sometimes the lettering is different, or the spacing is off, or the shape of a letter might change. These little differences may not seem like a big deal, but for coin collectors, they are very exciting. When a Montana quarter has one of these unusual features, it can become more valuable. Let's not forget about the mint mark either. On the front of the coin, near the date, you'll see a small letter, either a P or a D. This tells you where the coin was made. P means the coin came from the Philadelphia Mint, and D means it came from the Denver Mint. Sometimes one of these mints produces fewer high-quality coins, or the coins from one mint may have more known errors. If a rare error only happened at one mint, then coins from that mint can be worth more. Let's say you find a Montana quarter in a coin jar or from your wallet. How do you know if it's one of the valuable ones? First, look at the overall condition. Is the coin shiny? Can you still see all the details clearly? Are the edges sharp? If the coin looks new and has no scratches or wear, that's a good sign. Then check for anything unusual, like doubling of letters, cracks, or a strange shape. You can use a magnifying glass to look closely. If you think the coin is special, you might want to send it to a coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. They will look at the coin carefully, give it a grade, and place it in a protective holder. This makes it easier to sell and proves to buyers that the coin is real and in good shape. But remember, not all Montana quarters are worth big money. Most are common, even if they look nice. Only a small number have the perfect combination of great condition and rare errors or varieties. These are the ones that collectors will pay high prices for. So don't be discouraged if your coin is not worth $1,500. It could still be worth more than face value, especially if it is clean and shiny. Sometimes rare coins are sold at auctions or online through dealers. If you want to know how much your coin is worth, you can search for recent sales of Montana quarters and see what similar coins have sold for. That will give you an idea of what collectors are willing to pay right now. Prices can go up or down depending on how many coins are available and how many people want to buy them. It's also important to store your coins safely if you want to keep them in good condition. Use a soft cloth or gloves when touching them, and never clean them with chemicals or scrub them. Cleaning can actually damage the surface and lower the value. Store coins in plastic holders or albums made for coins. Keep them in a cool, dry place away from sunlight and humidity. This helps protect your coins for many years. So now you know why the 2007 Montana State Quarter is more than just spare change. It has a story, a unique design, and in rare cases, it can be very valuable. Whether you're just starting a coin collection or you've been collecting for years, it's always fun to check your coins and see if you might have a rare one. You never know, that quarter sitting in your pocket right now could be worth hundreds or even $1,500 if it's the right one. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more coin stories like this. And if you have a 2007 Montana quarter, go take a closer look at it. Maybe you're holding a tiny treasure and don't even know it yet. Let me know in the comments if you found any cool coins or rare finds. See you in the next video, and happy coin hunting!